had fun and pranks, candy snacks when the zombies rise from the cracks. It's the Day of the Dead. 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 I'm going to crush your skull and blow your mind, 'cause today we're in control. It's the Day of the Dead. 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 And you can run all night, but you sure can't hide. We are coming to get your soul. Walking through the haunted woods, looking for flesh candies like we should. How much more do I have to wait? I wanna know how the humans taste. Try and hang on to your life. Crazy things happen on Friday night. I just want to celebrate. This is my favorite holiday. Scary monsters and mayhem are everywhere. It's a night full of frights. Beware of a scare. Are you scared? Are you sure you aren't scared? Vampires, ghosts, and witches, friends from the underworld all come to visit. Grave digging by the unforgiving. Watch your step or you might go missing. Just kidding, let's run and have fun and raise hell for the rising sun. So try and hold on to your head. Come and join us for the parade. It's the Day of the Dead. 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 I'm going to crush your skull and blow your mind, 'cause today we're in control. It's the Day of the Dead. 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 And you can run all night, but you sure can't hide. We are coming to get your soul. It's the Day of the Dead. 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 I'm going to crush your skull and blow your mind, 'cause today we're in control. It's the Day of the Dead. 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 And you can run all night, but you sure can't hide. We are coming to get your soul.
Hey everyone, welcome to Monday Night Cat. Today we are going to make some lure stencils. So yeah, let's get right into it. Sorry, still a bit sick, but all is good. So I was googling some stencil. Oh, Matthias is here. Hello, how are you? How was your fishing trip? I went fishing today, by the way, right after work, just for 1 hour. And I got snipped off by a pike. And I got one small perch, not tiny, not a tiny one, but yeah, not a very big one. So lure stencils. So I was googling a bunch of photos. We're not gonna be making these. These are like lure specific. So maybe one day we can make some lure specific stencils for one of my lures, but not today. I'm looking to make more general stencils, like for example, I like these ones. We can make some sort of like a scale pattern in the middle and maybe some fins, or I don't know what's going on here, something like that. So the plan is to print it from TPU. Still not sure how that's gonna work. I printed one out of PLA. It worked out well. Not too well, but it kind of worked, yeah. So yeah, the plan is to print it from TPU and see how it works. Really nice trip. Got a lot of good pike on my lures. Also a new PB. Yeah, I saw that PB. It was big, man. It was very big. I don't know if there are big pike here in the Vltava River. I hear rumors that there might be like very, very big fish, but it's like one or two fish in the entire river. So you need to be super lucky to catch them. That's one weird pattern. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be making something like this. So I'm just gonna open FreeCAD and let's just wing it. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try to do the scales first because I think these are gonna be like the trickiest part. The rest should be, I don't want to say easy, but yeah, it's not gonna be that hard. So let's create a new document. We're gonna save it as desktop FreeCAD. Let's call it stencils. Maybe we can make a bunch of them. Nice. I think for this project, we're only gonna need one value, and that's gonna be the thickness of the stencil. And I'm gonna start with something like 0.2 millimeter. I don't think we're gonna need any other value, at least for now. Maybe we can define like the width and height, width and length, sorry. Wait. What's wrong with the music? We have some Halloween music today. Yeah, but I don't wanna complicate it. Also because I might make multiple stencils, so some might be different width and height. And most of these are not gonna be constrained anyways. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. Cool, part design. I'm in the habit of making, so instead of just creating a body, I'm creating a part first. And then with that part selected, I'm creating a body. This is like a good habit that I have. Yeah, so let's call this, do we name the part or body? Let's name the part. Let's call this stencil or scales. So we're gonna start with a very basic sketch on the XY plane, just a centered rectangle. And I'm still not sure how big do I want this. We can always scale it. And since it's gonna be a step file, that is fine. We can scale it up and down without losing resolution. So I'm just gonna go with 100 by 100. Something like this. And we can pad it up, and here we need the thickness that we defined. Cool. I think I'm gonna start with the scales first. And I remember I saw a scale pattern that I like somewhere over here. Probably this one. Now this is a very popular pattern. You can see it in lots of like PNGs. If you look for like scale, texture or something like that. Yeah, this one looks similar. It is tricky though to pattern. So let's see what we can do. Another sketch on the XY. And where do we place the first one? Let's do something like this here. Or actually, do we need a circle? We don't need a circle, we need an arc. Probably something like that. Nice. So we want these to be horizontal. Let's constrain the radius to something like 2. Is it too big? No, I think it's fine. And no, it's gonna be more like that. What's wrong with the music today? It should autoplay. Well, actually, not only today, it's been happening for a while. Okay, so I think at first we need to figure this out. Probably what we can do is do something like this. Yeah, so now we can freely move it around without messing with it. No. Center point, endpoints, and trim. Think. Something like this. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to draw a line here, but this line is going to be a construction line. And now we can make this one horizontal, and we can make these two tangent. Coincidence, okay, yeah. Nice. So now we can do the same from here to here, and these two tangent. I think this is how it's done, right? Yes, but what if we make this like 0.5? Then we need to, okay, so we can control this by the length of the line, basically. And we don't want these to be horizontal or to be vertical. We want them to be symmetric to this line. No? Yeah, now we have a redundant constraints, apparently. Yeah, what the heck? Just make them vertical. Are they vertical though? It looks weird. Okay, maybe if you make these two equal. Okay, and then this line, let's do 1.5. Okay, nice. Now we can move it and place it wherever we want. Let's say here. Now this is the only sketch that I'm going to constrain properly, because I want to pattern this and I want the pattern to be good. I think I messed something up though. If this is 2, we don't need to constrain this, right? We need to constrain the radius of this. You'll understand what I mean in a bit. Let's make it 3. No, it will not work 3. It depends on the distance between 2 scales. Let's try 2.5. Anyways, let's see how it's gonna look when we put another one next to it. So we're gonna have to redo this. So these two are equal. These two are vertical. What else do we need to do? We need to draw a line from here that is horizontal. This is construction geometry, and we need 2 more arcs. Something like that. Nice. And these arcs are equal to this one. And these are tangent. Nope. Tangent, okay. And these two are tangent. Huh. Interesting. These 2 points should be coincident. Interesting. Something is still... Oh yeah, the distance between this and this should be 0.5 according to what we have here. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about when I was doing the diameter of this circle right here. When you have a distance between 2 circles, which is the distance between these two, the radius of this one is going to be equal to the radius of this plus the distance in between. So if the distance here is 0.5, then this one is 2, then this has to be 2.5 for them to look right. Now the problem is, how do we place this here so that this distance is 2.5? Can put it here, and we don't have a way to dimension this. Do we have the center of this circle? We can do something, I think. If we put the center of this on the center of this, like that, then this should be exactly 0.5. Nice. So now if we make this 1.5, now we have 1 millimeter in between, but it looks kind of weird. Or we can leave this at 2 and make this 3. Now we have 1 millimeter. What about this one? What if this is 0.2? I don't know. We're gonna have to see how it looks eventually. So if we place these here somewhere, let's say here, we can pocket it. Let's reverse it and through all. Now here's the tricky part. How do we pattern this in a way that we have consistent thickness? Let's try to wing it. So if we take this pocket and we create a linear pattern, okay, what happened here? Let's go 80, for example. Yeah, it's not going to be very precise, but we'll try to fix that in the future. This is the problem with the built-in linear pattern in FreeCAD. Now there's a solution to this. We'll see it in a bit. But it only supports like a length and number of occurrences. So you can't actually control the distance between them. You can do that using a plugin, but I mean, this is not bad. But the scales look ugly, a bit ugly. Mostly because of this, whatever is happening here. We can go back to the sketch and fix it. But yeah, that's not bad. And yeah, we can only go this way. So if we want to go this way and down, what we need to do, let's memorize this. So 70 by 15. What we need to use is something called multi-transform. And here what we can do is we need to add a linear pattern. Let's use the same. So 70 by, how much was it? 15. And then we need to add another linear pattern, but this time on the vertical sketch axis. Let's see. Is it also 70? Is it vertical? Should be. Let's see, y-axis. Huh. Oh, we need to reverse the direction. Okay. So it is the vertical. 70. And it's gonna take some time to update. Let's try 15 again. Yeah, FreeCAD froze. I hope it doesn't crash. Okay, 15 is too much. Ten apparently is also too much. Now again, I'm just playing around. We can try a different way with actual measurements. But yeah, if you want something fast, that's not bad. It's like how many minutes? Since 9:35, it's like around 20 minutes to do this. Not very bad. So let's apply this, but I want to go back to the sketch and fix something. Okay, this has a radius of 3. Maybe 0. But if we do minus 0.4, does this look better? Minus 0.4. See how it looks. Interesting. So what happened here? Let's see. No, okay. The problem is with the first pattern. So the first pattern, maybe you need to reduce it a bit. Yeah. See, this is not very accurate work. But the scales look a bit better. They're too big, but let's see if there's a better way. So I'm gonna delete this. Of course, there's a better way, but let's see how it's done. So the better way would be first. First, I need to dimension this somehow to give it some padding away from the left and right. So how much is this padding gonna be? So this is 100 mil. Let's say we want it to be 10 mil away. Let's go to the spreadsheet. Actually, let's add the padding so we can control it. 10 mil for now. So I'm gonna dimension this from here to here. Horizontally, it's going to be 100 minus spreadsheet the padding 100 mil. But we also have the radius. So how much was the radius? It was 2 mil. And we messed something up. So this is 50 mil. Because it's half. Oh, wow. Huh. So apparently this is not fully constrained. Why though? Let's try this again. So it's 50 mil minus or 48. Gonna remove 2 anyways, which is the radius. Minus spreadsheet dot padding. Okay, now it worked. And let's copy it. Actually, we need the exact same value because this is a square. Nice. Now, what I want to know is what's the distance from okay, so if we are gonna pattern it this way, how much do we want to move it so that this center is exactly here? So if we take these two centers, and this is a reference, just a reference, it's going to be 6.4, whatever this number is. $6.43 approximately. Huh. Negative datum values are not valid for constant with the index. What? Interesting. So 6.423, and what is the distance between, if we want to go downwards, we want this to be here. So this is also a reference. So this is 6. So we want to move it 6 mil downwards and 6.43 to the right. But here we're talking from the center. Let's see how this is gonna look like. So to do that, we're gonna have to use lattice, the lattice workbench. So we're gonna have to create a linear array. Oops, abort. We must not have anything selected to do that. So let's create a linear array. And where is it? It's right here somewhere. Okay. Placement. We can move it up. It's not necessary, but let's get this value. What was it? No. Here. What was this value? 38. Let's copy this. Close. And we can now go in the X direction. Place this here. And looks like it has to be negative. And the same here. Wait, is it negative on the Y now? Right? Yeah. Cool. And we need to go 6.43 this way. So, linear array. First of all, how much do you want to go? Like the total distance? That's the span. So the span is 100 mil, which is the entire thing, minus spreadsheet.padding multiplied by 2. So that's our entire span. And we don't need span n, we need span step. So we're gonna go from here to here, and the step between each one of them, we need to define it. So the step is going to be, how much was it? 6.43. But will this work? So on paper it works, but what happens when we pattern this? Let's see. Oh, it does work. Nice. So now this is 100% precise. And when we go downwards, we need to go by 6 mil steps. So we need another array. And let's do the exact same thing. So we have placement, copy this, or no, to copy this, placement, x value, y value the same, or no, y value is positive. And we need to change the direction of this. It has to be on the y. So y1, x0, actually it's -1. Nice. And now we can do the exact same thing. So span step, and the span end is going to be 100 minus padding multiplied by 2. And this is in millimeters. The step is 6. So we can pattern this. Give it some time. Nice. Super accurate scale pattern. Now it's too big. These scales are okay. Wait, no, we have an issue. Okay. Okay, I see what happened. I see what happened. So what I didn't take into consideration is the bottom one. The bottom one. So we need to remove from the span this value, right? We need to remove 3. Let's see if this works. It might not work. What might end up happening is we might lose these two instead of just losing the last one. So here, if we go into the linear array, span start, span end, end inclusive. Yeah. If I remove 3 from here, we're gonna lose these two, I think. Okay, what happened? Still calculating. Yeah. But it's kind of better. Oh, wait. We also have an issue here. You should have padding, and that's the exact same issue. Because I only took into consideration the first one. I didn't take into consideration this one. So let's do the same thing. -3. Probably the ideal solution would be to do each one on its own. So this one will be done on its own, and then this one will be done on its own. So now it's not gonna be, the padding is not gonna be the same on this side than it is on this side. here we have more space, and also here we have more space in the top. But that's fine. We're gonna fill them up with, but let's see if the spreadsheet works. So if we change the padding to 20, it's gonna take some time to recalculate. And yeah, it works, I think. Can we measure the distance between a circle and where's part design? I don't think we can. Oh, we can. Yeah, it's 20. Nice. And here it's 23. Yeah. So clear all. Set the padding back to 10. And I think what we're gonna do now is probably maybe do a couple of these. Or do I make the scale smaller? I wonder if that's an easy thing to do, or it's gonna be harder than I think. Let's see. So if we make this one 1 mil, this one 1.5 mil, and probably we need to have this out, so like minus 0.2, minus 0.2. Anything else? Did it actually get smaller? Okay, now we're dealing with 1.5. No, we're dealing with 3 mil. And 1.5 is the extra padding. And here we have 3.21. So let's copy these values, click close. Come on. Yes, so here, this is now 3.21. And this is gonna take a while. Yeah, I'm waiting. I don't know if this is something that they're gonna fix in the new version. I hope it is. This is 1.5 now. I don't even know if this is an issue with FreeCAD or with the lattice workbench. I think it's with FreeCAD though. I give FreeCAD too much credit. But sometimes it can get slow, especially when doing patterns and threads. When I'm doing threads with the helix command, it gets super slow. Well, threads is actually is a bit faster than this. I think the reason it's not that fast is because it's trying to calculate here, because we're using span step and we're not telling it, okay, do like 10 scales horizontally and space them by like 2 millimeters. No, we're telling them, okay, look, you have 78.5 mil. And these are like the two scales we drew, and I want you to fill this space up with as much as you can, as long as the step is 3.2. So it has to do lots of calculations, I think, to figure this out. But come on, now it's completely froze. Completely frozen. This sucks. Okay, I think. Nice. We can save at least. But we are not done. Because we need to change this to 3. Before we do that, let me change this to 1.5. I hope this is faster. No, it's the same. Come on. This is frustrating. Ah. While we wait, let's figure out what we need to do on the lower side. I want to make a bunch of what are they called? Fins. Even though I usually model the fins into my lures, so I actually sculpt them, but I mean, these would be nice to... Jacob, hello, how are you? We're making some stencils today, but FreeCAD is not responding. Yeah, so far I like these the most. These right here. And also all of these are fine. We even have more down here. No, these are the same. These are different. Yeah, this one is nice. Stencils. So these are for lure painting. So when you're painting a lure with the airbrush, you can use these stencils to create patterns on the lure. The plan is to print these from TPU. So hopefully it will work. Come on. We still have one more thing to modify, and it's gonna take the exact same time. Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. I think this is Blender. Wait. No, what happened? Here. No, it's not made in Blender. It's the same background color of Blender. So what does this guy do? Do they sell like stencils for popular lures or what? or crankbait? Which crankbait? It's some music with some speed you've found today. Yeah, today we're just listening to music. Okay, now we have to wait the exact same time for this to be fully done. Oh wait, we have more fins. Ah, come on, that's a tiny image. Okay, that's better. Ah, okay, I see what's happening here. So this is the exact same, this shape, for example, is the exact same shape as this one. You would use this cutout to highlight the edges. For example, you can come with the airbrush, you can come from the top here and a bit from the bottom. And then you can use this. So when you're spraying this, you spray it black. You spray the edges black. And then you can use something like silver or gold to spray these lines. That's nice. That would look amazing. Come on, FreeCAD. Yeah, we can do a similar idea. I like this idea. Are you done? No? It's the exact same pattern. I just changed the step. Like, what the fuck? The step was 6. We changed it to 3. And then we have to wait double the time. I mean, yeah, it's gonna generate double the scales, but come on, how hard can it be to compute this stuff? Have you heard the talk about the metal 3D printer you are trying to develop? I'm developing a metal 3D printer. I didn't know that. Which talk exactly? You mean the silicon printer? I didn't get what you mean. I guess we're gonna smoke a cigarette before this is done. Come on, FreeCAD. Yeah, but metal 3D printers do exist. They're just crazy expensive. You can use, I used before a company called GLC 3DP. They sponsored one of my videos. And yeah, they have one of these is a stainless steel here. I think it's this one. SLM. Slightly rough surface, good. Yeah, metal parts. It can print metal. I've used it before to print a through wire for lure, and it actually worked. It's one of my videos on YouTube. You can check it out. Oh, come on, still not done. But yeah, I was super surprised that it worked. Because the through wire was, I think it was 2 millimeter thick. So it was a relatively thin part to print. And even if you're using regular FDM or resin printer, it would warp. But somehow it worked. They have warned me that it will warp and that they would have to proceed on like my own. Like I have to approve that there's a risk, and I approved it and it worked. What happened to the music? Yes, I've been smoking since I was a 15-year-old boy. It's been a while. That's almost 15 years of smoking. Man, I should stop. Oh, come on. Okay, so we have concluded that making stencils in FreeCAD is the worst idea. Nah. But yeah, I bet in Blender. Wait, in Blender we can make arrays, right? Blender array modifier, I think. So we can use the array modifier with a constant offset. Offset is what? Relative offset. From an object relative to the current object. It's good practice to use an empty object. Ah, okay. Nice. Relative object is nice. It uses the bounding box of an object to put a size, to put an offset between two things. So we can use relative offset to generate this array. Will it be faster though? That's the question. Will it be faster than FreeCAD? Because Blender is not very known for its speed, especially when dealing with like lots of triangles. It sounds like you've gotten better. You're not coughing anymore. Yes, definitely a lot better than Friday. It was even worse on Thursday. Friday I was a bit better. But yeah, now I wouldn't say I'm cured, but yeah, I feel a lot better. You know what? While we're waiting, I'm just curious. How faster is it to do it in Blender? Even though today's live stream is about FreeCAD, but let's see. Let's make a cube. It's gonna be 0.4 millimeter thick. And on the XY, let's make it 100 mil. that's the exact dimensions. No, it's not. It's 0.2. Now this one, we need to move it up by 0.1 to be... No, there's something wrong. No, it's fine. Yeah. So, yeah, we're still waiting. That's not good. Not good at all. So we need to somehow model a scale. I think we can start... Do we start with the sphere? No. We can start with the cube. And move it here somewhere. Now the problem with Blender is going to be precision. But it's doable. It is doable. 2 millimeters. If we leave this at 2 millimeters... Yeah, let's ignore precision for now. And let's focus on this cube right here. So we need to edit it. Put this here. And then we're gonna move this along the X. Something like... Whoops, no. 1 millimeter this way. And that's gonna be the tricky part. Let's add this subdivision. Okay. So how do we do this? First of all, we want symmetry on the Y. Probably something like that. So I'm gonna move these on the X. Minus 0.5. Are we still waiting? Oh no, we're done. We're finally done. So it's done in FreeCAD now. As long as we don't do anything. What I mean by anything, if we don't change any parameter here, like padding or thickness, then it's not going to re-render the entire thing from the start, then we're fine. We could even do stuff here, and that's fine. But I feel that I did something wrong. I don't know why, for some reason there's more padding here than there is here. It should be resolved by this. Anyways, I'm not gonna change anything now. I'm happy with this. But I'm also curious about how it's done in Blender. So let's see. It's not gonna be the same, I guess. It will not be the same. I'm just testing something out. we do this, then we move these. Then can you say that cigarettes are better than puffs? Huh. Nothing is better than anything. When two things are harmful, nothing is better than anything. Okay, I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but let's just see what's the end result look like. Nah. So I'm just curious about this array modifier. Okay. So we need to fit a length. And let's say this length is going to be, can increase it here. Okay, something like that. And then the offset on the x-axis is going to be this is okay, it's not. Oh wait, this is in millimeters. So relative offset is not in millimeters. Okay, it's similar to scale. Like move it 1.2 times its width, something like that. Constant is, I guess, what we want. Something like, this is 2 mil. Probably we need 2 mil, something like this. And then we can duplicate this, move it on the Y somewhere here, and then move this on the X somewhere here. And yeah. Now how do we array it the other way? Oh no. I guess we need another array, right? Yeah. So here we create another array. Fit length. Oh wait, we need a constant distance. This is 0. Okay, looks like Blender is now. Interesting. Let's do the negative of this. Yeah. It's the same story. There you go. I'm still coughing. It's doable though. And I think what we can do here is if I change this to 2, the subdivisions, it should be faster. Oh, it's much faster. Can do it in real time now. Nice. We can do the same here. Array. So let's set this to 2. And now we can copy. So it's 80 by minus 2.89. It's a constant offset. Fit length 80. Okay, I was not coughing. Now I'm coughing. So now we can take these 2, but first we need to increase the subdivisions. No, what I meant is that one puff is... Yeah, I hear Blender crashed. Oh my god. Well, at least FreeCAD didn't crash, so we can't even recover the thing. So I guess FreeCAD wins. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the full thing today. I'll keep you posted on Discord if I continue this, or maybe we'll continue it next Monday. I'm not sure. We'll see. I have lots of things to do this week because in the last month, yeah, well, I didn't do well in terms of fishing and in terms of YouTube. So I skipped like 3 or 4 live streams. I haven't uploaded a single video, and yeah, I need to catch up. Bro, what happened? I don't know. I was not coughing, and then we talked about it, and then it started. Yeah, regarding the puff thing, I hear something similar when it comes to shisha. They say like 1 puff of shisha is like, I don't know how many cigarettes. Yeah, I don't know. All is harmful. But I think this... No, it's not actually. I think it's even more the electronic thing. The heated tobacco. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about tobacco. I don't encourage anyone to smoke. I wanna quit myself, hopefully. So yeah, if you have any questions, as always, send them on Discord. And I guess that's all. See you guys next week. Have a nice week. Bye.